Alright folks on YouTube, I'm going to show you something that I have not seen before done in Minecraft. I'm running version 1.7.3 beta, and this is multiplayer. Cool little multiplayer city that my friends and I have been putting together for a multitude of months. All completely legit. No block mods or anything of that nature. But with the piston that was introduced, block duplication was possible, and it is unpatched all the way to 1.7.3. And this is a little thing I like to call block Mesa, which uses the power of piston glitches to produce tons of these blocks. See, I've built the entire outside of it out of iron blocks, and I'm working on doing the rest right now. But because 1.8 is coming out pretty soon, I wanted to make sure that I had a chance to get in and show you how this works so you could do it for yourself and exploit a bug while it's still there. I don't know if it'll still be there. So basically what you do, it's based on creating this little pulse generator and then creating a piston hack around it. So what I'll do is I'll show you the first thing that you need to do. I basically almost went up to the top of the map, built a little chamber here, and did a couple of things. At the top here I've created a little piston item duplication system. Now you'll notice that what we have here is a little pulse generator, which is glitched right now. We can fix that, hopefully get it back. If you don't get it back, it's pretty easy to reset. Then what you have is that pulse generator going two ways, one directly into the sticky piston, which will hold the item, and then one going through a redstone repeater on third delay that stands right here where you put your item. So basically if we put the item right here, what you'll see is that this TNT is going to get mashed around and duplicated, and then what we have here on a delay is this timed guy. It's kind of hard to reset. There we go. So what happens is when this guy gets set off, it pushes the TNT into this little hole here. And we can see down here this hole goes basically straight down to the bottom of the map, and I bored this hole the same way with this little TNT generator. Just for your own reference, right now I am at 104 on the map height, and that's where the TNT is getting pushed from. What happens when this TNT gets pushed over here and then pushed over to the redstone circuit, it gets activated, jumps a little bit, and then it falls through into the hole. So once we hook the pulse generator back up to this guy here, we should start to see this TNT starting to get pushed around. And go. So it gets pushed and set off, and then it'll start to fall. So we can go back down this way, go down to the next part, which is basically another version of this, but with the block. Come here, sheep. Let me punch you. Alright, so we're going to go downstairs here. Now, mind you, this hole has been bored all the way down to pretty much bedrock. So now over here what I've done is I've basically set up a few different pushers in the same way. You can set up just one at a time the same way that I did for the TNT, but I figured out a way to sort of put this all together and make it fancy. I guess I could take this apart and kind of show you what's going on. So basically I come down here with everything once I connect it up, and this just goes down to these pushers down here. And I figured out a way to isolate them so that the redstone goes into them so that they push. And then these things push on the third tick delay. And then basically what you can do is, if we make some lightstone blocks, let's duplicate some of these. Take the lightstone blocks and place them on the sticky pistons right here. And then when you're ready, we can actually turn this bad boy back on too. And then you see the TNT that we had put down here falls all the way from the top of the map down here, and I timed this properly so that it just explodes right when it hits this point. And this is why 29, so 104, 29, I is no good with math. Figure it out for yourself, and that's the height that you have to run it down. So we can hook this guy up right here with the redstone. And it'll start to push these guys out. And when the TNT hits, it looks so sweet. It makes all these drops. Now what happens with these drops? Well, originally they just fell into a room, but then I made a whole bunch of water in that room, all the way down at bedrock level, and funneled it into a collection chamber. So basically, once you have this set up, pretty much any block with the exception of obsidian, TNT, pistons, and bedrock, I guess, but you wouldn't really need bedrock. All that can be just duplicated, and it just flows into the collection chamber. Totally legit, just exploiting a 1.7.3 bug. All the stuff just falls down, and as you can see, you just start raining in all of the drops. Works with brick, mossy cobblestone, diamond blocks, iron blocks, gold blocks, lapis. It works with all of it. If you can push coal into those duplicators, you can duplicate coal. Of course, you could also do wood, you could do redstone. Pretty much any sort of placeable block that is not combustible and can be pushed around by a piston can go in here and get duplicated. And you actually have to watch out, because this thing runs so fast with the 3 hoppers up in the middle part that walking away from it can really start to glitch really bad. So I've actually, as you can see, I've pretty much already run out of spots for me to put the glowstone dust. That's just how efficient it is. I've sat here for about 20 minutes making myself all this glowstone. I consider it somewhat legit. I mean, I figured out how to do this, so it's not like I hacked the game or anything. I just kind of figured out a glitch and figured out a way to be very efficient at it. But I figured I would show you all this because Beta 1.8, the adventure update's coming out soon, and I get an inkling that this will probably be fixed. So until then, enjoy, and if you have any questions about it, you can leave me a comment. I'll try to answer it.